That was an intense pickleball game. No worries, it happens. Did you know that last year there were over 19,000 pickleball injuries?
What?
Oh yeah, people get crazy. I actually think you guys were handling the competitiveness pretty well.
You do?
Yep, until the end there. But I love that you guys are practicing being kind. That's actually what today's Bible story is all about.
Then take it away.
Yeah, take it away.
Okay, quick setup / recap. Today's Bible story is actually 3 separate stories all about Jesus and how he showed kindness. You could say these are some of Jesus's greatest hits.
Whoa there! Hold your horses! It is clearly stated in our contract, if you say Bible story, recap, and greatest hits all in the same paragraph, then you are obliged to have me, Melv Solomon, and my brother-in-law Greg on the show. It's down there in the addendums, right next to having chicken salad in the dressing room.
I like tuna salad.
Enough chit-chat, Greg. Tickle those ivories. Glad you came. Glad you're here. I know it's getting late, but never fear. We'll give a blow-by-blow of the Bible story on the Melv Solomon Story Recap. Thank you. Hey, you just do your thing, and Greg and I will add some sporadic but much-needed musical support.
I get pain in my sciatic.
Have you tried Zumba? I hear it works wonders. We'll talk later. Let's get to this thing. Go!
Right. Okay, so Jesus was very kind, as you know. The 4 Gospels are filled with stories of Jesus' kindness. The first one we're going to tell today happened when Jesus encountered a man who had a skin disease.
Oh, skin problems. You know all about that, don't you, Greg?
Just when I ate chocolate.
Play the song I'm thinking of. You wake up happy, you soon turn sad. You stare in the mirror and smile a bit, then you see a zit. Now you're not happy, you're really sad. But there's an answer and it's so simple. Just pop that pimple and make sure you clean off the mirror. What happened next in the story?
Actually, this skin problem was a little more serious than that. 2,000 years ago, if you had a skin disease, you were an outcast. People didn't want to have anything to do with you because they were afraid they might catch it. But Jesus wasn't afraid. When the man got down on his knees in front of Jesus and said, "Lord, if you're willing to make me clean, you can do it," Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. "I am willing to do it," he said. "Be clean." And right away, the man was healed of his skin disease.
Whoa! Jesus healed him just like that? Isn't that incredible, Greg? Greg!
Pimple popper!
Simmer down, Greg. You're having a daymare.
Oh.
So, when everyone else was trying to move away from the man with the skin disease, Jesus was moving toward him?
That's right. Jesus was kind, and he showed the man that he was valuable. Jesus did that a lot. He chose to spend time with people that no one else would, people like children. You see, believe it or not, back then, if you were a kid, you didn't get a lot of respect. You were often overlooked. But with Jesus, it was different. There was this one time when some people brought little children to see Jesus because they wanted Jesus to pray for them. But the disciples tried to shoo the children away.
We know what that's like, don't we, Greg? You remember when we got shooed off the stage in Hoboken?
Every day.
But a song came out of it. Hit it, Greg. So mean. Why you gotta be so mean? We just wanted to sing for you, but instead you kicked us in the spleen.
Ow.
So rude. Why were you so rude? We were there to entertain you, but no, we were shooed off the stage. How'd the little kiddos react when they were rebuffed?
Oh, Well, actually, Jesus didn't let it happen. When the disciples tried to shoo the children away, Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me. Don't keep them away. The kingdom of heaven belongs to people like them." Then Jesus blessed them and prayed for them. Jesus, he was kind to everyone, even people who were disliked by everyone else. There was this guy named Matthew. He was a tax collector. And back in those days, tax collectors were disliked because they were known for cheating people out of their money. But Jesus actually chose Matthew to be one of his closest disciples. And later that day, Jesus had dinner at Matthew's house with the other tax collectors. He did that even though everyone else despised them.
Well, you know what song that reminds me of, don't you, Greg?
The one about the turnip!
That's the one. Hit it. I've been looking everywhere for something exactly like you. I don't care what the others say, that you're bitter and just won't do. I know you've been thrown away, discarded and torn up, but you're exactly what I'm looking for.
Because you're a turnip.
Beautiful, Greg. A little flat, but beautiful.
Thank you.
So, how'd everybody else feel after they saw Jesus hanging with the tax collectors?
Actually, the religious leaders at the time didn't like it at all. When they saw Jesus having dinner, they asked his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" Jesus heard this and replied, "Those who are healthy don't need a doctor. Sick people do. I have not come to get those who think they are right with God to follow me. I have come to get sinners to follow me." So, in case you missed it, Jesus was kind to people who were sick and needed help. He was kind to people who were often overlooked and forgotten, and Jesus was kind to people no one else was kind to. Basically, Jesus showed us how to be kind. And when we follow his example, we can help share God's love with the people around us.
Wow. You know, I think that calls for one last song to wrap things up in a bow. What say you, Greg?
Yeah.
Play the tune. There are people in your life filled with worry and strife. There are people who need a hand. There are people who are praying you would notice how their day's been when it hasn't turned out how they planned. So be kind to those people when you meet them every day. Just like Jesus showed us, kindness goes a long way.
Wow, that was lovely. Thank you guys so much.
Anytime.
You are welcome.
So, what'd you think, fellas?
Jesus gave us perfect examples of how we should treat others.
Yeah, and he didn't just do it for a day. He did it over and over. He showed us how to be kind.
I think we needed that encouragement.
No problem. Until next time, see ya.
Would you like some water?
Oh, yes, please, thank you.
Reveal the question.
What does kindness look like?
Yeah, it could be standing up for someone who's being picked on.
Or inviting someone new over to play video games?
Yeah, it could be a helping hand.
Or just a perfectly timed smile?
Kindness is something you need to keep practicing. And speaking of, we still got 11 hours left. Do you think we can make it?
We're gonna give it our best shot.
Yeah, we are. Kindness.
We'll see you next week for a brand new show.
Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
Kindness.
Mm.